Hello folks and welcome. So I have a subscriber request. Subscriber wanted to know how you can put the Mint menu in the center of the panel bar, and is there a command that you can run to return the panel for a complete reset? The answer is yes. And then in addition to that, I'm going to show you, in case you remove the Mint menu, how to recover from that. So I'll be using Recomend also for a highlighting tool. So the current configuration, again, the Mint menu is in the center of my panel bar. I'll show you how to move it around. And we can also talk about some of these applets that you can move around too, even place them over on this side of the house. So Linux Mint 22.1 Cinnamon is where I'm filming in today. And I'm filming in 1080, but my screen res is in 4K. I'll also talk about a complete panel reset. I wrote a small text file for this, and I do recommend, if you are going to be doing this kind of stuff, that you follow the procedure. That way you will have better success in case you do this. This is not everybody's cup of tea, and Linux nowadays is for everyone. It doesn't matter if your skill level is new or advanced. So the Mint menu, a lot of people don't want to mess with, and some people want to do and move icons around. So I'm going to show you a couple of procedures, and then I'm going to restore the panel completely using one line command. And I'll also talk about removing the menu, because I've heard these nightmare stories. Someone removes the Mint menu and they decide to turn off their computer and back on again, expecting it to come back. It doesn't. And they end up reinstalling the system. I'm going to give you some options for troubleshooting so you don't have to go through that process. Hopefully you have seen some of my 500 videos, and I do recommend subscription on this one and to watch the video in its entirety. First thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to right click and panel edit mode. The Mint menu is generally in this corner without the word Mint menu in it. So you can put it here, but not in between these icons. However, you can put these in between these applets. That's what these are. And the Mint menu is an applet. I'm going to say that twice. The Mint menu is an applet. So I can put it over here if I like, or I can put it directly in the corner. My subscription key is probably covering this up, and I do recommend subscription if you see that icon with a person with yellow brackets. Then I'm going to take the time and date and throw it in this corner. Then I'm going to grab a hold of one of these icons, the volume, and throw it in this corner. And you'll notice that it's shrunk compared to the size of these applets, because the panel bar is broken into 3 zones, and the symbolic icon, and that's what this is currently set to small. I'll move another one with it, the network icon. And then I'm going to turn this off. Panel edit mode. All I did was right click on it. And we're going to be actually returning the panel bar to standard configuration first, and then I'll reset this all up and give you some tips on how to resize icons and everything else to go with it. Okay? Because I'm going to perform a complete panel reset in a second. I wanted you to understand the icon sizes on these two, not so much these. When I put another icon on the panel like that, that's not a big deal. If you click back out, you can click on these icons to move them around, but all the way up to here, because I borrowed 2 icons and threw them over here. These are symbolic icons, the volume thing and my network thing. And then of course the calendar part. That's all done with the panel settings part, because everything interacts with your panel. So your panel is set up in left zone, center zone, right zone. Let me use this grommet highlighting tool. So the left zone are these guys here. Your center zone is generally stuff in here. And then of course the right zone are generally these guys. Okay? And we have lots of different settings for these things. If you feel more comfortable, use your screenshot tool when you make changes. My panel is currently set to 50. When I return this to default in a minute, it'll be 40. The left zone will change to font size. That will also be, this will be default. There's even a smaller one than that. which is 6. Now you probably know why I set these things so high. But I want to change these two icons, which are symbolic, to something conducive to my panel height. Now these are currently set to 49, so this panel height is 50. So I want the symbolic icon size for my volume and network to be 49. So they will basically touch the top of the panel bar. At least my network icon will. 49. Now I'm going to restore this panel bar using only one line command. Anytime you remove this icon by accident, it's very hard to restore this panel, but not really. A lot of people think it is, but I'm going to show you some shortcuts. A lot of people, when they remove the Mint menu, they panic and they just pull the plug and turn the computer on, and the icon doesn't return after they log in because you turned it off. There are two ways to get it to reappear. One, because your Mint menu is an applet, you can find it in here. I will talk about this procedure in a minute. A faster way of doing this is an actual panel reset, which will reset everything. So my recommendation to you folks, if you don't have a terminal icon on your panel, is to have one. If not, remember this command. It is Control Alt and T. Will open up terminal. All right, but I'll do it from an icon. But I'm going to talk about the procedure first so you can understand what I'm going to do here. The bottom line is going to be absolutely optional. And all it is if you find that after you reset your panel it has text on the sides, then you can perform this optional command right here. It doesn't happen all the time. But the command for panel complete reset is this line right here. It's G settings, all one word, space, reset dash recursively, space, org.cinnamon. Make a screenshot if you like, subscribe is better, and or bookmark if you don't have a Google account. But I want you to perform this in this order and then perform a restart Cinnamon. If you don't want to restart your Cinnamon, then log out of your system and log back in. Restarting Cinnamon is actually very easy to do. You can either perform a Control Alt and Escape, which I'll do right now, and it'll blink out the background and the panel bar. Or you can right-click on your panel bar, troubleshoot, and restart Cinnamon. That's usually the easiest. If you don't do this after resetting this, these icons will not be clickable until you do either a log out and log in or perform a restart of Cinnamon. Hopefully you had enough time to copy this. You can always reverse the video. I'm just going to copy it so I don't need to type this in. If you don't have the terminal on your panel bar, then hit Control Alt and T. My box is set a little bit larger than normal, and more importantly, I also changed the color of the font to yellow. Goes along with my nice mouse cursor. Anyways, that's the command to return this panel bar. Now, before I hit enter, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Your Mint menu will be thrown to the opposite end. Your time and date, if you have yours in a long fashion like I have, will move to the opposite end of the screen, on the opposite end of the panel. My volume and my network icon will also be returned to its original location, and all of the rest of these icons will go small. Now I'm going to hit enter. The only thing that didn't fully reset is the Mint menu, but the icons did on both sides of the house. Now I'm going to show you another scary way of doing this in a hurry. Right-click, remove the menu, and answer the word yes. I've heard so many people actually go and reinstall Linux Mint when they do this. They panic, they turn the power off, they log back in, and the Mint menu is gone. That's okay. If you can rerun this panel reset, we can do that. But right now, these are not clickable. As I stated in this procedure, you need to either restart Cinnamon or log out and log back in, your choice. In my case, close without saving, right click, troubleshoot, restart Cinnamon. Now these icons are active, and all I need to do now to reissue that same command is use the upper arrow key on my keyboard to repeat that and hit enter. And all of a sudden my Mint menu is now in the corner, completely restored with the tiny icons. Doing this the hard way, as one would say, I'm going to remove this again and right click, applets. Right click on your panel bar, applets. Your Mint menu is an applet. It's right there. However, I'm going to remove a character so it shows the rest of these, and I was looking for one with a check mark on it. So I'm going to use Grommet, the highlighting tool, to point out a couple things to you. For us to see icons on the panel bar, it needs to have that check mark there. Whether it's a smart icon or a standard visible icon at all times. When we are dealing with applets, applets belong on this side of the house with the exception of one icon. The Mint menu is generally not found on that side of the house. It's generally by default found here in the corner. When I reactivate this icon manually, it does not return that icon there. It puts that icon here. The reason for that is because it's an applet. The Mint menu is an applet. Let me remove all the red stuff. So when I click that, it's going to place this icon to the left of my right zone last icon, which in this case is Grommet. It's now here. That's how you can do that in a hurry without reinstalling your system. It's back to default. What can I do from here though is I can move that through panel edit mode, or if I wanted to move this over to here without doing that, I just rerun the same command here. And it is now on the opposite end of over here. Now I'm going to reset everything from the way I had it. I'm going to start with the panel, right click, panel settings. It went back to 40, that's default. I'll crank this up to 50. The left zone I will also change, because if I add some text to this, it will be small. So I'll just put in Bob. Let's try Bob. Bob's stuff instead of Mint menu. You can see that it's small. And I just wanted some text in there. So allow theme to determine size is default. I like to have it a little bit bigger, so I put 16. All right, that icon we'll deal with later. So the left zone is this area here. So the colored icons are your applications. If they're at 16, you want to probably make them bigger. You can go with either 48, or you can go with panel size optimally or exactly. I generally choose that option. The symbolic icon size is only used if you borrow these icons and throw them over here. So we can just leave the 28. I don't mess with the center zone at all. I go to the right zone this time. So the time and date is still dinky. So I'll crank that up to 16 also to make it bigger. The colored icon size, I do have 3 of those. One of them is actually a custom icon. I never usually have someone ask me. This is a custom icons for variety. It's a wallpaper changer. That's your standard icon for simple screen, and that's Grommet, the highlighting tool. So these are still small. These are symbolic icons. And they're currently at 16. We want that to be one under the panel. So I usually like to put 49. That'll make them touch. And you can see the Mint updater icon is now touching the top of the panel because this is all lit up in red. So that's probably good enough for me. I will close that. And now we're dealing with this menu here. All right, the first thing I would suggest if you are running a laptop, for instance, is to borrow a wired or wireless computer mouse, because it's very hard to click in this corner and drag this box up in the air. with a touchpad. Now I'll make all three sizes, all three of these icons large by right-clicking, Configure, and Menu. 22, 22, 32. You can make a screenshot if you like at any time. But I'm going to make mine 42, 42, and 52. My screen is in 4K mode. My screen is 43 inches. Why do I like big screens? For many reasons. I can put up 4 terminal boxes because I can monitor 4 computers that way. Or I just like bigger icons. How's that? Either way. This works for me. These numbers may not work for you, but they work for me. All right, so now I got the icon size, and now the Mint logo is still small. That's okay. We just right-click on that and go to the configure, and the default is 32. What is my panel height? 50. 49 works for the Mint icon. Now it's touching the top. Don't like that one? Try a different Mint icon. Or bring in your own, whichever. You have all these choices to choose from. So if you don't like the black Mint icon, how about a green one? I'll change Bob Stuffed into Mint Menu. Type in whatever you want. Everything is back to, well, not everything. It's not back to where I had it, but I'll move the Mint Menu into the center again and turn this tool back off. And as a last resort, again, I'm going to make mention of the fact that I do recommend Terminal on your panel for the reason that if you lose this icon, I'll do this again, is the fact that if you don't have Terminal here, how are you going to open up Terminal? Well, the only other way to do that now, if this icon is not there, what do you do to return your panel? Control, Alt, and T. Upper arrow key on my keyboard to repeat that same command. Enter. Panel is back to default, and more importantly, my Mint menu is back to default. Hopefully you found these tips useful. I do have other 500 videos on my YouTube site if you haven't subscribed yet. Thank you for watching.